to my channel, Only in Your Mind. My name is Natasha, and this week's makeup is a requested makeup for me to do the Punisher, which is Frank Castle, played by Jon Bernthal. He was also in Walking Dead, really awesome. He played Shane, who's amazing. If you guys want to see how I did Frank Castle's makeup, the Punisher, just keep watching. Hello guys, I am finally back doing some makeup. So right here I'm using some Graftobian cream foundation, and I'm going to be using Fairest Tone. Then I'm changing it up and I'm going to be using some light olive. Then for some highlights I'm using some white foundation, and this is all from Graftobian. So when I'm done with that, I'm going to use a palette with some eyeshadow, and it's a brown eyeshadow. So basically anything that you see that I'm doing here, you guys can use with your own foundation, you can use with your own eyeshadow, but I'm just telling you what I've used for this makeup. And really guys, this video is not a tutorial on how to do the Punisher's makeup from the Netflix series. I'll do my best to explain what I'm doing, but it's really in detail and hard to explain most of what I'm doing. I'm basically looking at a photo and using my brown eyeshadow to do the shading and shadowing of the features on his face. And for this makeup and any of my other makeups I usually do, I use a reference photo that I googled online. So basically this makeup is of Jon Bernthal. I think that's how you pronounce his name, but you know, he played the Punisher, so I'm basically looking like him, who happens to be playing the Punisher, because I could actually, if I change my shirt, I could look like Shane from Walking Dead, because that's who he played. Now when looking at the image that I got online of the actor, I'm going to try to imitate or mimic the lines, creases, and wrinkles that he has. So I'm going to use some of that brown, and then I'm going to follow it up with some highlight too, and the highlight is that Graftobian white that I used earlier. And on top of my eyelids and in my eye socket, I used a powder from Mehron, and it is a Star Blend in black. So with some of these wrinkles and lines, I also blended it out on the edges so it wasn't so harsh of a line. Now like I said before, it is really hard for me to explain exactly what I'm doing. I'm just really taking the time and looking at the photo that I have of him and trying to mimic what I see. So right now I am using a stippling sponge, and I used it to create his beard, his mustache, and his sideburns. So guys, this makeup is a really old makeup. I finally got around to editing it. If you guys know me and subscribe to my channel or follow me or whatever, you guys know that I make bath and body products like soap and other stuff that you would use like bath bombs or whatever. But anyways, that's what I have been doing. I've been making that, selling that online, selling that at fairs and any other place that I could do that. Here I'm contouring. Now contouring his face. So I've been really busy doing stuff like that. And then another thing that I've been busy doing is practicing my designs that I would be doing at parties, like kids parties and stuff like that, because that's another thing that I would like to do. I would also like to do cosplay makeup too for people, but cosplay is more like what I'm doing on my channel, and it really does take some time to do those type of makeups. It takes anywhere from 1 to sometimes even 4 hours. And this makeup, I think it took me 2 hours. If I was doing it on somebody else's face, it might be quicker because I take my time and I go do other things in between. Now when I'm editing, I edit out of, dipping my brush in the paint, because nobody has time to sit there and watch me do that. But this is definitely not a real-time makeup, and none of my makeup is. Here I am adding some highlights to make his brow bone stand out a little bit, and also the top of his eyelids as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and add some blood, which is a special effects blood, and in the image he had some blood on his nose and on the side of his cheek. And then I'm gonna go in with a stippling sponge and darken out parts of his hairline. So another really awesome thing that I did for about 5 days, I went to a conference, and it is a face and body art international conference, and it was in Orlando, Florida. It was amazing. I met so many wonderful people that I think I would be longtime friends with. And I'm gonna go ahead and give a really quick shout out to them. Marlene, Barbara, another YouTuber, Ariel, she does face painting techniques for beginners, and just some of my old time face painting friends like Paulette, Kelly, Morgan, Brenda, Steve, Kervin, and I know I didn't mention all the wonderful face painters and talented people that I met, but the instructors were amazing as well. I really enjoyed taking their classes, and I look forward to going back in the next 2 years. It was just so much fun, and I really enjoyed it. So now I'm going to do his lips. I'm using a light pink from Mayron, and I'm just going to look at the image and kind of, duplicate what I see. But this makeup was really not a tutorial. Like I said, it's just hanging out with me while I did my makeup, and I hope you guys enjoyed me talking. It's just basically like a catch up because I haven't seen you guys in a long time. So I just want to take the time to thank you guys for hanging out with me while I did this makeup and sitting back and listening to me just conversate with you guys. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did too. And you guys are amazing and awesome, and I'll see you guys on my next makeup. Thank you guys so much for sitting back and watching me do the Punisher, aka Frank Castle's makeup. If you enjoyed this makeup, please hit the like if you want to, and subscribe to my channel if you want to be part of the Only in Your Mind family. And I'll see you guys on my next makeup.